one word. So what, we get drunk. So what, we smoke weed. We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So what, we go out. That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
Oh crap, I didn't see you guys there. But hey guys, we're about to have a new high score with these jokes. Now, if you don't like weed puns, you're going to have a bud time. But seriously, I can't believe this is happening. I am so excited to join the crew of Ames Tonight for this episode. I really hope they don't have high expectations. Now, I'm not blowing smoke here or anything, but I really do think this episode is gonna blaze past all the others. Is the audio okay? Maybe I should pipe it up. But for real, guys, glaze it, don't blaze it. THC you later.
Of Ames Tonight for Megan and I. It's been a wild and crazy wild ride. It's been amazing.
It's been so lit, but our last Ames Tonight ever is going to be a little bit different.
Just a tad. Welcome to the finale of Ames Tonight, aka the roast of the seniors.
And since we have so many fun characters that are part of this fun and cool show, we decided it's time for everyone to get roasted. And Laurel, I love you, but your ass is grass.
Oh my gosh. You know, in case you guys don't know who I am Laurel Feeks, your fun and cool co-host.
And I'm Megan Moran, your Trap King. It's been a pleasure being the one and only Trap King of Ames Tonight and ISU TV.
The one and only. So you know what? Let's get this roast kicked off.
All right, Laurel.
I'm ready.
You know this. I know this. The whole world knows this. But the whole world does not revolve around E! News and the Kardashians. And I know that probably sounds a little weird coming from me because I, too, like to keep up with the Kardashians. But Laurel girl, Kat Sadler is not God. Boom, roasted.
I am honestly so offended by that statement. You know what? You went for my hero, so I'm going to go after yours. Kanye, not that great. Not that great.
Them are fighting words right there. Well, okay. You know what, Laurel? I know you only dyed your hair to look just like Taylor Swift, and you're not bullying anyone.
No, not
no
even.
one.
No, I didn't do that. I actually look like Passenger's J-Law. Your new dyed hair makes you look like Mockingjay J-Law. And honestly, I don't know which one of us got the short end of the stick on that one.
All right, Laurel, you saw Passengers, I saw Passengers, so it's not even a question. Come on. Also, Laurel, let's just talk about your love for Lauren Jareggi. I mean, just because you talked to her brother on Twitter doesn't mean you're the next member of Fifth Harmony, so let's just calm down a little bit.
He was very nice, and we talked about volleyball and the Big 12. And you know what? They don't want me in their group. Like their former member, I also can't hit the high note and work from home.
Laurel, or can I call you Laurel? Laurel? Can I just call you Laurel?
Yes.
Okay, or should I call you the Horse Whisperer, your alter ego? Let's not forget about how much you love those horses, and you can try to hide it all you want, but hey, it's not working. It'll never work, and you will never hide your love for horses, and just be loud and just be proud, Laurel.
What about you, Miss Split Personality? One day you're the Trap King, trapping it up, and the next day you steal Pimp Lucius from R. Kelly. Do you really want to steal stuff from R. Kelly? Don't touch his sheets. Just don't touch his sheets, please.
Even talk about R. Kelly. Don't.
Sorry, R. Kelly, I'm coming for you.
All right, let's not forget how much you love the Jenners and the Hadids, and please explain to me one more time how their whole family tree works and how they're all related, because the world will spontaneously combust if we don't talk about the frickin' celebs.
All right, that tree is complex. You know that. And I pride myself on knowing it. And you love Kenny J and Kylie. Don't even give me that crap. You know what? You don't have regular stuffed animals like the rest of us basic biatches. You have a goddamn John Cena doll. Don't even get me started on the fact that you have taken stock in Dunkin' Donuts. All they got going for them is the fact that they're cheap as hell.
All right, Laurel, first of all, John Cena was a 21st birthday present. I can't even believe you went there. And how dare you insult the love of my life, Dunkin' Donuts? But you know, okay, we can do this all day, guys. All day, for the rest of our lives.
All day.
I think it might be time to close this out one last time.
I don't know. I think we should just keep this going. I don't want to leave.
I don't want to leave either, but we have to let it go sometime.
I know. Okay, fine. Up next, we have a very few special guests making some special appearances.
And we have our nightly news crew doing a special roast.
A special roast. 3, 2, 1.
Stay sexy and don't get murdered.
Fighting after a soccer game, look, I can understand that. That's acceptable. I mean, come on. The team lost, all right? I'm so mad I could just riot.
Is stop the performance, said an expletive that the FCC isn't cool with, and then ask for a do-over. The FCC are such buzzkills, man.
They really are. You know what?
Come on.
Do we need them? Welcome back to Ames Tonight. This is the spookiest episode you will ever see. I'm the one, the only, Daenerys Targaryen, first of her name, Trap King, Breaker, Chains, Mother, Dragon, Sea, Burnt, Queen of the Andals, Khaleesi of the Grassy, and Protector of the Realm. Woo!
I'm Taylor Mankel, on-air executive of ISU TV, and this is Under 60.
All right, on your marks, get set, begin. Which artist won the Grammy for Album of the Year with her album 1989?
Taylor Swift. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell was booed as he stepped up to the podium post-game. I'm sure people are booing him everywhere, but does Roger care? No. This Super Bowl was controversy-free and went to overtime. I can't imagine anything turns the man on more.
You can say that again.
Okay, yeah, so as the semester comes down to an end, my motivation for school just dwindles down, all the way down.
Are you really going to say it? How about you say it one more time,
Just one
Megan?
more time?
Just one more time.
I have a castle, very high
By the
one.
way, Tommen's death, I think I would rank it one of the most beautifully shot deaths on Game of Thrones.
Didn't they say that he had to shoot it like 30 times
Yeah.
and by the end of it his
Jump
face
again.
started hurting?
Like, he just, like, the way they framed it, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to get geeky about it, but, like, they framed it up. and
Comes
it's
the
like,
nerd and Laurel.
it'll be okay, though, because this isn't the only reason we're totally crying.
Oh, is that so?
Well, I mean, take a good, hard look at our country.
Well, Laurel's got jokes tonight.
No, this is real life, Megan. This is real.
We'll start with Iron Man 1. So, as a whole, Iron Man was the film that started it all. It was a great film. We saw kind of.
Hey, technically
the
Hulk
first-
was.
What?
Technically Hulk was.
Incredible Hulk?
It was
The
the first
Incredible Hulk
one.
it came afterwards.
No, it was the first one.
We'll have to do some fact checking.
We'll check this on that. The action performance, of course, goes to Vin Diesel for his most cliche performance of Dominic Toretto in Furious 7. The climax of his great action sequence begins with a quote. You think this was going to be a street fight?
All right, so today we've got a lyrical breakdown, and you were told that I wanted this song. It could not be further from the truth. The great people of Twitter, or the terrible people of Twitter, have decided that I'm going to break down Work From Home by Fifth Harmony featuring Ty Dolla $ign.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
Welcome back to your nightly news. I'm Malik Newsom, and tonight is going to be a little bit different.
And I'm Cole McPhee, and you're right where we're about to get roasty.
And I'm Jim Heinrichs. Let's get roasting, folks. We'll start off this roast with the man who was here for longer than the Memorial Union itself, Andreas Hafar. Now, we here at ISU TV have been trying to find out just how old this man really is, and I think we finally found some answers. First, we found a picture of Andreas as a child in a newspaper from all the way back in the 1920s. Take a look at that. Andreas Hafar, everyone. You may be thinking, if he's that old, then how is he able to pass as a man in his mid to upper 50s? Well, that is because nowadays, makeup can completely change the way a person looks. We actually gained access into Hafar's apartment. Look at this! We found this on his desk. With this much makeup, it is no wonder that this old geezer has been fooling people for so long. And now, we have a never-before-seen photo of the real Andreas Afar. Let's take a look. Oh, God!
Jesus!
Oh, it's horrific! Now, I may need to turn the volume down a little bit to talk about Laurel and Megan. You see, they always start off the show at a normal volume, but as they continue their conversations about e-news and whatnot, they just get quieter and quieter until eventually you just can't hear them anymore. Also, Laurel planks on horses, so that's cool. I guess somebody else who's kind of quiet is Maria Lisignoli. I mean, when your pet lizard has gotten more airtime on the show than you, that's not the best sign. But hey, congrats on getting through college. Good luck to you and Tisa on the HRI 383 final. Speaking of Tisa, isn't she dating old man Andreas? That would mean she probably knew how old he was before the rest of us. There has to be some reason she's dating such an ancient creature. Now, I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke people. By the way, Tisa, you're shorter than our very own 12-year-old Hannah Joy McNeil. Boom roasted! But hey, you've got some pretty badass hair. But that's not as great as Taylor Menkel's hair. Taylor, your hair's dope. Dopest hair I've ever seen. Really. Like, super dope. But not as dope as the song Closer by the Chainsmokers, or Billings, Montana, or Unarmed Rhinos, you know? Or being force-fed a tapeworm. Yeah. Or when Captain America beat the crap out of Iron Man in Captain America Civil War. Speaking of which, Jared Calvert, we've got to talk about your love for Iron Man. We're all worried about you. I'm not saying that Iron Man isn't cool and all, but let's face it, Captain America is just all around better. It's cool to have a hero that you want to take after and like get up in his metal suit and go crazy, but you have to look at the facts, buddy.
Speaking of facts, did you know that Laurel can name every member of Fifth Harmony while their part comes on during the song on the radio? Yeah, I got to hear that firsthand when she was taking me home. It was not fun. Yeah, some of y'all probably find that fact fascinating, but I can't tell you what I would rather listen to Andreas' obnoxious laugh for 5 hours straight than learn the Twitter handles of every single member of Fifth Harmony. Laurel, not everyone likes Fifth Harmony. Not only does Laurel like Fifth Harmony, I'm pretty sure she has a shrine dedicated to Taylor Swift in her closet, like she's the real version of like Helga Pataki from Hey Arnold. Speaking of closets, that reminds me of our one and only Megan Moran, who really loves her some R. Kelly. Let me demonstrate. I'm gonna need silence for this one. 999 on the show, and the trap queen is getting creepy. I give a thumbs up from behind the camera, she gives a death stare when she sees me. She has the tone of a disappointed mother. Stay quiet, cause I don't wanna die, cause I am the only brother. I'm gonna be real with this one right now. Megan scares me. She looks so determined on a comedy show. Like, you don't have to make us laugh, you just... Laurel does most of the work by just talking. Add to the fact that she has her septum pierced, and you wonder why you don't see me wearing red on the show all the time. To top it off, she stole George from Maria to fulfill some sort of sick Game of Thrones fantasy. Between her and Laurel, the catchphrase "Stay sexy and don't get murdered" isn't so much of a segue as it is a warning to the viewer that they need to back away before they get murdered in 7 days. Or maybe I've just been watching The Ring too much. Jim, you took Mankel, and I had so much on him, like how dope it is to see him play the Angry Weatherman. Have you heard of that place? I haven't. Did I do it right?
Yeah, you got it.
Good. But what makes me laugh is how much he tries to be like Ron Burgundy, but can't seem to grow a mustache, so he just does the voice, which is really, really weird. It's almost as weird as Andreas, who looks like a Lebanese John Leguizamo. Thank you to Jared, by the way. Speaking of Ron Burgundy, thank you to Jared. The first time I ever hung out with you outside of the studio, you read me a book written by Ron Burgundy. If I wanted to read a book about a fictional character that I'll never see who's obsessed with everything going their way, I just wait for Tisa to release her memoir with a picture of old man Andreas looking like this. But, oh, there it is.
Looks like High School Musical.
You can't stop. Oh, that's the wrong musical. But if there's anyone I'm gonna miss, it'll be Maria. She's always nice, and I don't really have many jokes to make about her. I do have 2 pieces of advice. Keep those glasses you stole from Velma Dinkley clean so you can actually read the word shifts. Hear me. Shifts when you read off the prompter at KCCI. And if you ever come back to ISU, you don't always have to hit up Makubana after Welch. I don't think I said that right. Maria, I've seen you there before, but it looks a lot like Smeagol from The Lord of the Rings, or how Andreas acts whenever he hears someone say, raindrop.
Drop top!
Okay, that got a lot off my chest. Well, I got some final words for our soon-to-be ISU alumni. So you got anything, Cole?
Well, I just showed up here, so don't worry. I'm going to keep it short. Really short. In fact, I'm going to keep this shorter than Tisa.
That's too short, then.
Is Tisa the person that has to double-check her height because the carny won't let her on the ride?
Triple.
Okay. Well, luckily, there's not a height requirement for wine and spirits. Well, you can't see Jared on the couch because Jared's backstage because Mama said Jared has a face for radio. Jared, you're a big comic book fan, but you're also a nerd. And you're not even a good nerd. I mean, like, Iron Man? Seriously? He's not even a real superhero. He's overrated. That's like being a Blackhawks fan.
Shots fired!
Laurel can talk to horses. And now, every one of them knows how to listen to Taylor Swift and not to get murdered. By the way, stay sexy and don't get murdered. That's a common fact. Not everybody looks sexy. I mean, look at Taylor and look at his hair.
We got it!
And don't get murdered. That's hard to do when you're in front of Maria at the Macubana line. When she just got down closing down AJ's. Megan, not everyone's a Game of Thrones character, our favorite fan. Just like how not everyone's a fan of a man who can't control his bodily fluids. Can I get a gross? 2003 called Megan. They want their weird rapper back. 2003. That was probably the time you graduated, Andreas. Andreas, raindrop, drop top. You're starting to look like Rick Harrison from Pawn Shop. Andreas, you and all the other seniors here are the boss because you're the only people to put up with us and manage all of us. And I had to tip off my hat to you. In fact, my hat to all of you because if it wasn't for you, the business on Welch would plummet.
This has been your nightly news roast.
See you later, seniors.
I mean, it's been fun and all, but graduate already, please.
Just graduate already. Stay tuned for the common man's final time on Ames Tonight. Thanks for watching. Keep tuned.
Welcome back to Ames Tonight. For those of you who don't know, I'm the guy that used to review movies of the superhero/action variety on this show. Now, I haven't been on air lately, and I think I may have found a reason why. I believe that I was ousted from the show by the host, Laurel Feeks. Why? Because my views weren't feministic enough for her. So,
every time she would just get so upset when I would ask her what she's listening to on her iPhone, and I would usually get it in 3 guesses. 1, is the member or the artist of the song, is it a member, or is it an ex-boyfriend of the T-Swift squad? Question number 2, what year was the song made? And question number 3, is the song Bad Blood? I would usually get the song right every time. So she kicked me off of the show, but that's okay. It is a shame because I really did like her co-host, Megan Moran. Usually I don't have anything bad to say about her, and I don't have anything bad to say about her now. And that's because she's kind of got this look like she could go all Black Widow on me at the first sign that I piss her off. So, it's a fierce look she has there, but hey, I dig it. Keep it real, TK. But don't look at me. I'm not the only non-female that was kicked off of the show or that saw limited screen time this year. Those other 2 non-female people would be Taylor Mankel and Andrea Safar. Andrea Safar, that's okay that he got kicked off the show. I'm fine with it. He was the host last year, and he got enough screen time with his monologues that TV Land is actually in a syndication deal where they will re-air his monologues from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. On TV Land. So, that's happening. It's a shame, though, that Andres will never get to see these monologues re-aired because the nursing home curfew is 5:30 p.m. instead of 6. Such a shame. But that's all right. There was another person that was also ousted that I mentioned earlier, Taylor Mankel. What a guy, He's such a talented broadcaster, but he just couldn't find a place in this show, He supposedly had this thing called Mankel's Minute in which he talked about something for a minute, but the thing is that his minute was so varied. He tried everything in this Mankel's Minute from, sassy sports segment, I think it was, to what else do we have here? I don't even know. He proclaimed he was in the internet. He tried everything. He did a Shia LaBeouf remake of the Just Do It video. In all of these minutes, he genuinely just wanted somebody to laugh, but poor guy, it didn't work out for him. I hope he finds peace, though. He's a talented broadcaster, so I hope he finds some peace in a place that, will truly suit him, such as Billings, Montana. Oh, man. In all honesty, though, being part of Ames Tonight has been a blast. The people here are awesome, and they are friends that I will have for a long time. This world is an uncommon place, and the common folks that are in this world are the ones that are people that truly stand out. So one last time, I'm Jared Calvert, and I'm just a common man in an uncommon land.
Welcome back to Ames Tonight. I am Jim Heinrichs. Psych! Better than that.
And I'm Malik Newson. Better than that.
Yeah. No, I'm Andres Spark, Taylor Mankel here. We just got roasted, I guess.
I suppose, if that's what you want to call it.
That's some Bush League roasting there. But you guys,
They're young. Give them time. Give them time to stop being as stupid.
I will say it was accurate. I'll give you the accuracy part.
You are probably 87.
About. I've lost track.
How can you keep track after all these years of dementia setting in? You never know what's going to happen. It's all just numbers on a sheet.
Yeah, numbers on a sheet, right.
You know it.
The government.
The government, man.
420, y'all. So,
we're back on Ames Tonight.
We're back. I can't believe it.
Man, it's been so long. I swear, last time we were on here, this was a decent
A year ago, probably around today, we were back. Yeah. We reconciled. Mm-hmm. We are best of friends again.
You know it.
And, it was a good show. I haven't really watched it. Do you like watching the same damn thing for an entire year, every week?
I can't say I wouldn't like that.
No. I involuntarily, unwillingly, was supposed to watch Ames Tonight as general manager of ISUTV because that's, I've done better things since then. And, quite honestly, the once illustrious show is quite detestable. It's offensive. Now, I will say this, though. I have some clips of some of my favorite moments from this season, and we're going to go ahead and play it right now. Go ahead there, guys.
Can't wait.
What? Yeah, I'm just why? Imagine it was full of drama, but we do really excuse me.
Oh my God! This isn't the floor right here. Not the floor. It's down even lower, folks.
You frickin' idiots.
You frickin' idiots.
I support Trump.
I support Trump.
So that's a hell of a program.
Yeah, I really had to dig deep to find those.
Yeah, see, you could only find literally 30 seconds.
I know, and I didn't even, those horns, you have to watch it a couple times.
No, yeah, if you go in, if you look hard enough, they're there.
They're there. You really had to zoom in, put it in black and white, and lightning struck. Yeah, it was.
Lightning is important.
Lightning is so important.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So, in light of, and in keeping with the fashion of things, we're going to roast our two hostesses for the year that are graduating. We'll take it easy. No Annie Harmon jokes. We're cool.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
And Trap King over here. Here we go. We do often call them, but we'll start together. We do often call them Tommy Lahren and the Bill O'Reilly of the show, the wild, reckless, too comfortable, and soon to be out of the damn job. That's the start. Who do you want to start with?
Well, I'll tell you what. We got to start with one of them. We got to start somewhere, and we're going to start with Megan. Why don't you give us your
Dude,
first
my
roast?
impression of Megan. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for
it.
it.
It is so lit. I can't even. I am dead right now. I am dead. The floor is not here. This is not the floor. Okay? Is that the floor? Yeah, and this is a bull race.
It is. You know, it is. And I'll tell you what. Going off of that, Andreas, I'll tell you what. Megan, she's got more metal in her face than iron in her blood. I'll tell you what. And it's something else. I can't tell you how she gets into airports, but she manages. She manages.
Yeah, I mean, you claim you're a feminist, and I am too, but how can you be a feminist? How can you be a king and I don't understand. You can't explain the Trap King thing to me.
Trap King, do you know what this entails?
Yeah.
As a feminist, that's quite some high tasks to do as a feminist.
Yes, indeed, coming from men, I understand, but I mean, I also consider myself a feminist, but King, high praise there. Hi,
High praise,
how you doing,
high praise.
ladies?
I mean, she wears a lot of different faces, including all the metal with on there. You know, you've got the Trap King, if you will. You've got you know, the dragon chick from Game of Thrones, and you know, she's kind of got that emo vibe. And I'll tell you what, the emo years, they were calling. You know, they were calling, and you're about 10 years late. So, it's how it is.
Trust me, it was a thing back in the day, but not today. No. Not today. Okay, another thing is, well, dude, did you know that Megan is actually crazy? Like, she'll kill you. She says don't get murdered by her is what she's talking about. Don't let me murder you.
Yeah, you know, and that's a bold joke, my friend.
Bold joke, because I'm about to get murdered.
That's one of those words.
No problem. Get murdered, don't get murdered. No.
That can be a problem. That can be a problem.
Be very unavoidable at times. And honestly, stay sexy and don't get murdered. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me. I can stay ugly if I want to.
Yeah. Might as well sit up here and stay ugly and die.
Yeah,
you know,
it's gonna happen.
It's how it happens.
Anyway.
It's gonna happen sometimes. And transitioning over to Laurel Feeks, I can't remember these two together. I can't well, I guess I can. I can remember a time when I was as cliquey as them.
When?
Second grade was a hell of a time. Hell of a year.
Yeah, dude, that was quick action.
Woo, man, I'll tell you what, we were chilling out in the tire swings, and man, there was the girls would be in their clique, the boys would be in ours, but it was a hell of a time. It's surprising how some people can get their jollies from having that all the way up to the collegiate level.
It's something else.
It's something else.
In a professional world, and at the same time, first up, Trap King, you made a Facebook page for Ames Tonight. Laurel, you forgot about it. Trap King, you forgot about it. What's the point of making it? I invited my mom to like that page.
Who runs this show?
Who runs this show? Is it George?
Is it?
I think it's George. I brought him on to be like, this is our secret guy.
Yeah. Speaking of secret guys, man, one time, Laurel, now that we're on her, I saw Laurel dancing with this guy at AJ's one time, and man, she really took the bait on that one.
Oh, shoot! That's right. That's right. Sit down, Laurel.
Or should I say took the baits? The baits. I should say. Excuse me.
I have to tell you something as well. I understand you might think this, but you're not a part of the United States women's national team.
When is
we are doing this. We are doing this. Me and my teammates and me and the coaches.
How great of friends are you with these people? I mean, legitimately, when is the last time you kicked a soccer ball?
Yeah, or no less, if at all, with them.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to dabble. If
I mean, dab, dab,
is
dab.
a part of it.
Whatever
Dab,
it is.
dab. That's exactly a part of it. And
You got some more? Hit 'em.
yeah, I mean, she thinks she might be a part of the women's team. That's possible. I haven't seen her out there, so I can't
Me neither.
deny that.
No
But
caps.
there's one thing that I have seen. There's been a transformation of Laurel Feeks as of late. She's really been transitioning and turning into a Katie Couric type. But I think she was kind of sad when she realized, while she may look like Katie Couric, the job doesn't come with it. How's that search going, Feeks?
That's the hair. It's the hair.
Wait
for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Wait.
Boom! Shaka laka, shaka laka, shaka laka. Look, Laurel. You and Megan, mostly you.
Yeah.
You talk about people on that show.
Yeah.
I have no friends.
Who are they?
Who are they? Gigi Hadid, Madid, Masama Lama Ding Dong. I don't know these people.
Guys, like they wrote a Dr. Seuss book and read it on air.
Yeah, and you know what? The other thing is,
What is
Ladies Lounge was on the C Lounge, and it became an A Lounge show. What happened, man?
Yeah, you had this section of the show. It was a good time. You were able to have the ladies in, talk about things that we didn't understand, and now that has become the entire Ames Tonight.
The staple of the show.
That's it.
Something I didn't get personally, but you know,
that's
is maybe a personal opinion. I don't care. Well, you have all these books, right? But you're too afraid to go beyond PG. Brave Little Toaster, great movie, PG. But you can go PG-13. You can go Rush Hour. It's fine.
No Rush Hour?
You can go Jackie Chan.
Chan.
You can go it. You can go at it. I can't say all the things I was gonna say just now, like the G, C, F, and A word. All those I can't say those on this. G word. I just said I couldn't say it. Are you listening?
Trying to test the limits here on the
Right.
last episode. Man, and you know what? They've really done one thing that I'm proud that they did this year.
Other than today, but yeah.
Other than today, there's been little to no talk of Taylor Swift and Kanye West this semester because they realized nobody cares.
Right? Oh my God! Oh God! Woo!
Oh yeah. It's been
No
great.
excuses. Excuses are like a-holes. We all got them,
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. And you know what? I decided to cut something together because, this is a TV program, Ames Tonight. ISU TV is TV oriented. So, we're out here. We're supposed to look presentable. We're not the most glorious of people, but we're supposed to look presentable. So, I want to show you the beautiful faces of the seniors leaving here on ISU TV. Enjoy.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey said? This is where I grew up. I think the president would have fixed it up. I never knew we ever went without. The second floor is hot for sneaking out. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time had better things to do. Criminal record says I've broken twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate? Life's better now than it was back then. If I was them, I wouldn't let me in. Oh God, every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye.
That was beautiful, Ava.
Oh, beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Oh, man. I had long hair back then.
Yeah, you
I
had
didn't
a
see
lot
any of you,
more
by
back
the
then.
way,
That's
whatever
true.
that is.
That's
Lady,
true.
oh, whoa.
We've got a couple guests joining.
Guys, we were kidding.
We were
Were
kidding.
you? Were you kidding?
I don't know. There's always some truth in whatever.
Maybe.
On second thought, I didn't actually look out and look at the bigger picture. We might have been kidding, because I do stay sexy and I take your advice. Don't get murdered. I'm here, and well.
All right, real talk. What are you going to miss about ISU TV?
I'm gonna miss the family I made. I'm gonna miss you guys. You're the best.
Laura's gonna cry.
Bri is crying. Oh, Bri's walking away.
Mom.
I'm gonna miss
Sorry
you
not
guys.
to.
Mom.
Mom!
I'm gonna miss you guys, each and every one of you. You've made Ames Tonight and ISU TV one of the greatest experiences of my Iowa State career. So it's gonna be sad to leave in a couple weeks.
Absolutely. Megan, what about you?
Same thing. I love all you guys, although I hate all you guys.
Yeah,
Well, I
likewise.
hate you too. But
Yeah.
Well,
I
we
hate
hate
you
each
guys
other.
the most. But I came here last year, and you guys accepted me like part of your family, and it's been so fun. And I'm gonna cry too.
That's so great.
Now, old man Hafar, you've got a lot of years to rack back in
man.
your mind to think about this, but
I think
are you gonna miss?
Maria's the only one that's been here longer, and
Yeah.
it's likewise Jared, but Jared and I at the same time, I guess. I'll miss the family too. It's been really great. It's been advantageous later on for the career, and really this kind of stuff, being on camera, being with Ames Tonight, doing all this, allowing us to roast you and doing all these kind of segments has been great, and I think, just coming in here and I wouldn't say goofing off, but sort of goofing off, and then
goofing
doing
off.
our professional stuff. It's been really good. And
no, it has.
yeah, this is the last time I've been in the studio for a while, and
Yeah.
it's one of those things you don't want to. What is it? Don't know what you have till it's gone type thing. So once we go, you don't want to take it for granted. Hello, found it, amnesia and all that.
Advice to you guys: don't take it for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
don't
the
take it for
freshmen
granted.
staring at us right now.
Yeah, it's
Right.
Yeah, and watch your words, you roast man.
No.
Andy,
it's
you're
been
not
a
a freshman.
it's been a ride. It's been a ride, yeah.
It has been one hell of a ride.
Freshmen and others.
Yeah, we've been here a long time. We've put in a lot of hours right here at this desk, sat up here all scared for our first time, didn't know what to expect, shaken, barely able to breathe, barely able to read the prompter that's just
Lights
that far
brighter
away.
than you
the lights
think.
coming
Oh,
into your face.
man.
You still shake up here, but this place has become something more than just a desk. This place has become more than just reading words. This place has become something that has created us all closer. This place has made great broadcasters, and luckily we have been able to work with each and every one of those, working with us tonight, working with us in the past, and then will be here in the future. This has been a very nice journey and will never be forgotten for many of us. So for all of us here at ISU TV, from the seniors, we wish you a peaceful good night.